read the names. It's probably no need to move them any further.
Warriors all for battle.
And so it seems that everybody is moving. These have recently went into battle.
Ready for orders.
And so they need to recover.
Battle.
Overall, everything seems to be working just fine. I'm glad that we managed to get ourselves a few agreements with Armenia and some of other smaller nations out there. They probably realize that Parthia has suffered too much, and that we will eventually, most likely, reach the border with them, and they don't want to get involved. Would you look at that? It looks like we ended up in an ambush against truly powerful force. They have caught us on a force march, and so this means that this army may face annihilation due to the fact that the soldiers are going to be attacked continuously with their horse archers, and they have marched for quite a bit. Okay, they're coming for us, and it's bad.
Our general is under attack.
And as you know, they have reinforcements. Okay, we're moving in. I'm moving in soldiers. Okay, everybody seems to be in a fight right now. And so it's a mess. But it's a nice fight, I like it. In any case, hopefully we'll be able to surround many of them. They're continuously shooting at us, as you know. I need to release myself as many of those infantry brigades so that these could fight their cavalrymen, chase them. If I won't chase them, nothing's going to really work its way out anyway. As you can see, they have reinforcements incoming. I need to make sure that they lose spacing. If they won't lose spacing, then all is not good. Because they continuously shoot at us. Their reinforcements here are numerous and tough. Obviously, Parthia here is launching a proper attack against us. They are recovering, and so they look threatening. This army needs to stay united as much as possible. Okay, let's move forward now. In any case, it's going to be extremely difficult for us to catch up. with their cavalry here that's using projectiles as their weapon of choice. But so far there's no other way. Our troops cannot retreat, so we cannot fight on our own terms, unfortunately. I'm just mostly chasing them, and they will certainly shower my troops with their arrows, and so is the fate of my troops. It looks like I should just simply fast forward this quite a bit. I don't think that we can win this. As you can see, soldiers are already exhausted. There's a lot of them out there. These engagements will certainly take place, and we should win these. However, they have inflicted casualties of proportions that are too great. In any case, certainly they first of all shoot all of their ammunition, and as you can see in here in this flank, they've taken out these units, and they're retreating. They are retreating, and their support army there is coming to us on their own terms. They are marching with a relative ease, and they're blobbing up, which is probably making them among considerable force for a good charge, obviously. Now we can't really see them due to the terrain. In any case, things are not looking good, but we have dealt with their initial army there, or almost dealt with them. And now I'm going to position my troops here Now wait. In the meantime, they're obviously going to shoot us up. There's no need to attack this horse archer unit, because I can't really deal with it. It looks like I can retreat, as you already know. But this assault is necessary over here. And so this assault will take place. I just need to wait for my troops to recover a little bit. We did got into fight here, which is a good thing. I like to see that. The soldiers are already only winded. And we'll be waiting now. We'll be waiting for some time, and then we'll certainly are going to engage. Look at this guy. This guy can barely stand. Okay. Now that that's done, let's move closer. We have to engage this. There's no way for us to retreat because it's an ambush battle. Their army has blobbed up here in some sort of a circle that they probably find as grounds for a major assault. And so we'll most likely are simply going to attack this, or they're going to launch their attack from this. And it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a sort of a crusader fate, Crusaders' fate, fighting against more superior local forces that were the Egyptians, led by likes of Sassanid, and now we'll be attacking them. Okay, they are already marching out some of their troops in. As you can see, they are in the blob. That's fine. And we're marching on them, which is great. And it's on now. We're fighting. As you know. And we'll be moving in. I'm certainly gonna try to make sure that we fight on our own terms, and that is, I'll try to surround the circle of theirs so that we could fight on different flanks against them. And so that's exactly what I'm trying to do, push the troops in forward. It's truly surprising to me that they stay in this blob, but we're being shot heavily. However, the fighting is taking place on our terms. Our soldiers are really good at this kind of close quarters fighting. Our nobles know what this is all about. I can see that I need to send more troops up to this flank here. And from this flank, I'm going to try and further surround their positions. Everybody else need to move forward. So far I'm very surprised, but we're able to hack through their initial push. As you can see, here it is. These fools were unable to work things out. These guys here got shot up to pieces. Nothing they can do. I ordered them to retreat. These Spartans here are still standing strong. It looks like they undoubtedly have dealt with this force of ours that's moving forward on their cities. But I have no doubts that with all these losses, they will certainly lose their ability to counterattack too. And we have their melee cavalry blocking up the front line while their range cavalry is shooting at our nobles. And so far this is working tremendously well. It looks like their troops are retreating bit by bit. I like to see that. These battles against Spartans are truly bloody due to the way they choose to fight. Look at these guys here, they're being shot up to pieces. These soldiers here have suffered tremendously too. It's really bad. I just need to make sure my general doesn't die too quickly. In any case, their archer fire is just disseminating us. Look at that, they've surrounded us here. And so these soldiers of mine have nothing left but to die in this arrow barrage. Almost all of my soldiers have died, and they have suffered tremendous losses themselves. They won't be able to launch a counterattack after this battle. However, we've lost an army, and this army will certainly need to be
fall back. Gathering supplies.
re-established. And so it will be. As you can see, they didn't lose all of their units, so their units will certainly recover. But we'll be launching attacks from the east and south on their positions, and I believe that they will break from one side or the other. Look at that, they're descending on the south, so they will continue with this counterattack of theirs anyway. The Romans are sending their navy, probably they're sending it to Alabu. A noble death, ready to command. Military sabotage has taken place. Okay. More deaths, return home. One of your family members is being blackmailed. I'm going to counter the rumors. Duty calls, elder chiefs. Let's go with elder chiefs. Construction report, manipulation attempt. It looks like politics is full of intrigues.
Ready for orders.
Look at that. This army has been greatly affected. They cannot fight. They must retreat and regain their strength. This army, on the other hand, needs to move forward. I want them to attack Adamato. It looks like these soldiers here, they have certainly been wiped out. I'm going to retreat this army south. This isn't an army anymore. And this retreat wouldn't stand for much. But that's not all. One army is going back to the front and the other army is sent to Cyrene so that it could be re-equipped and fighting can start. I can't recruit units due to the fact that the reinforced much, so that will only happen after some time when everybody has reached their destinations and feel rested. So that's it for these positions here. If Parthians go south, they won't be able to take Petra at this point in time anyway. The navy needs to descend on the south. This fleet that was too small is going to be disbanded because we have already 2 fleets here, and these fleets are going to suffer attrition. The elements show the true power over deep waters, endlessly buffeting the fleet and bringing that to our marines. Keep to the coastline to ensure their safety. Further away from the coast is not good for the ships and the crew.
Ready for orders.
I'm sending
Move out.
more armies here.
Thirsty for battle. Starting out.
Towards the west.
Thirsty for battle. None will escape.
Raga needs to be sieged.
Let them cower before us. None
We'll have
will
a
escape.
battle there.
I am the knife in the dark.
I'm going to send the spies here so that they could spy on my other enemies. Besides, there are still
Out. How can I'm not going there. On the move.
How can I?
a lot more to check. So we have these 3 armies that will soon engage Parthians on the western front. Here we have our forces that have one army that's going to fight, another army is going to reinforce these positions, and the third army has to recover. Besides, the fourth army here
Ready for orders.
still has to gain its strength.